Modern apps want models that read whole books, entire codebases, and very long chats. But extending a model's context window the naive way is brutally expensive. LongLoRA, from an ICLR 2024 paper, is a recipe that stretches a pre-trained model's context cheaply, fine-tuning Llama 27B from 4,000 tokens all the way to 100,000 on a single machine. In this video, why long context is costly, the two ideas behind LongLoRA, the training recipe, the attention trick, the numbers, and when to reach for it. Attention cost grows with the square of the sequence length. Double the context and you roughly quadruple the compute and memory. So teaching a model a longer context by full fine-tuning is painful. Earlier long context Llama work leaned on clusters of around 128 A100 GPUs. Every weight is updated and every long sequence is processed with dense attention. Most teams simply cannot afford that. We want the long context without the data center bill. LongLoRA is an efficient fine-tuning recipe that extends a pre-trained model's context window at a fraction of the cost. It rests on two ideas. First, a cheaper attention pattern used only during training, called shift short attention. Second, an improved LoRA that adds tiny low-rank adapters, but also unfreezes the embedding and normalization layers. Together they let a small machine do what used to need a cluster, with quality close to full fine-tuning. Here is the recipe end-to-end. Start by interpolating the position encodings so the model expects the new, longer range, a standard step called position interpolation. Then fine-tune using shift short attention, the cheap local pattern, while training low-array adapters plus the embedding and normalization layers. When training is done, you drop the trick. At inference the model simply runs normal dense attention over the full context. Cheap to train, standard to serve. So how does shift short attention save so much? Instead of every token attending to every other, it splits the long sequence into fixed groups and does attention only inside each group. That is the cheap part. But isolated groups cannot share information. The fix, in half of the attention heads, shift the tokens by half a group before grouping. That shift overlaps neighboring groups, so information still flows across the boundaries. It is just 2 lines of code. You might ask, why not just use plain LoRA? Teams tried, and plain LoRA alone struggles. As the context grows, its perplexity drifts worse and worse. The LongLoRA authors found the missing piece. You must also make the embedding and normalization layers trainable. Those layers are tiny, adding almost no parameters, but unlocking them is pivotal. With that change, low-rank fine-tuning finally keeps up with full fine-tuning on long context. Here is the headline. LongLoRA takes Llama 27B from a 4,000 token context all the way to 100,000 tokens, and it does the whole thing on a single 8-GPU A100 machine, not a 100-plus GPU cluster. The larger 13B model reaches 65,000 tokens, and the 70B model reaches 32,000. Massive context extension on hardware a single team can actually rent. The efficiency gains are concrete. Fine-tuning Llama 27B to 32,000 tokens drops from about 52 GPU hours with full attention to roughly 24, less than half. Peak memory falls by up to 1.8 times. And crucially, because shift short attention is used only during training, there is zero inference overhead and no change to your serving stack. You pay less to train and nothing extra to deploy. Side by side, the trade is clear. Full fine-tuning updates every weight with dense attention, needs a large cluster, and costs the most, but it sets the quality bar. LongLoRA trains only small adapters plus the embedding and norm layers, uses cheap shifted attention, runs on one machine, and lands at near identical quality. For Llama 27B at 32,000 tokens it reaches a proof pile perplexity around 2.5, matching full attention. Where does this shine? Anywhere you need a long window on a budget. Teams use it for long document question answering over reports and contracts, for reasoning across an entire codebase, and for holding very long multi-turn conversations. The authors even released LongAlpaca, a long instruction following dataset, and a set of chat models built with this recipe. If your base model's context is too short and a cluster is out of reach, LongLoRA fits. In practice, it stays close to a normal low array setup. You wrap the frozen base model with a low array config on the attention and projection layers, but you also add the embedding and normalization modules to the trainable set, that is the long low array twist. Then you swap the model's attention for the shift short attention implementation, during training only. A couple of lines, and a short context model becomes a long one. When should you reach for it? Grab long low array when you need to extend context on limited hardware, when full fine-tuning is off the table, and when your task genuinely needs the long window. Think twice when your context is already long enough. Extension can slightly hurt quality on short inputs. Also think twice if a solid long context model already exists off the shelf. Sometimes the simplest path is to just use it. Quick recap. Long context is expensive because attention scales with the square of the length. Long low array makes it affordable with two moves: shift short attention, a cheap group 10 shifted pattern used only in training, and an improved low array that also trains the embedding and normalization layers. The result, Llama 27B stretched to 100,000 tokens on one machine, at near full fine-tuning quality, with normal dense attention at inference. That is long low array, long context without the data center bill. Did this make long low array click? Follow for plain English Gen AI breakdowns, and save this for the next time someone says long context is just too expensive to train.